Research Wales Innovation Fund has also supported another project of yours, and that project's looking at the transition from Welsh European Funding Office to the European Social Fund and the European Regional Development funded projects. Has taken a regional approach to shared prosperity and levelling up, and why are these strategic areas important for your project area as well?
Okay, so this is an interesting area. I mean, this actually follows on quite nicely from that last point about what is our community, what is our place, and what place do we have within that community. Sort of Southwest Wales, and we've had a lot of structural funds projects over the years, which have aimed to help with regional economic development. And I think there's been a lot of great work that's been done. As we transition out of this kind of structural funds era into the levelling up program and the shared prosperity funds, we need to really build on that and make sure that people around us, our surrounding communities, can directly feel the benefits of what the university does. So this project is really focused on that. It's looking at what we do. It's looking at how we impact our communities and our neighbours, and making it clearer to navigate. Because what can be difficult with universities is there's so much stuff going on that it can be really, really difficult to understand what is specifically going to impact your life. So this is really about how we collate some of that and we translate it in a way where it's more accessible. And that's targeted particularly at local authorities who so it's the city and county councils that will be sort of looking after the shared prosperity funds, and we just want to show them what they can tap into through partnering with the university.
That's amazing. And what are the shared focus areas that you feel like they all align with?
This is the thing. There are so many areas where the university can align with strategic priorities within our place. So, the key thing is even just that, the sense of community in place. What is it that we do here? But also, I think what opportunities there are for local businesses and in particular people and skills. So this whole project is effectively being run through a group who developed a lot of work-based learning activities. So the Metal project, which was funded through structural funds, would go out into workplaces and upskill people who perhaps didn't have formal qualifications. And this has led to a number of success stories where people have gone on to get really high level skills and have removed glass ceilings within their own employment. So things like that, where we've got a strong track record of delivery, but we can look at areas around climate, areas around natural products is a big focus for us, because we've got some real opportunity to develop nature-based solutions to some of the issues that we get economically and socially in the region. And it's really just an opportunity to shine some light on some of those.
Definitely. And how do you feel like the Research Wales Innovation Fund truly helped you reach and deliver to those focus areas?
For us, that's really about curation. So the Research Wales Innovation Fund has enabled a project where we take what is effectively the model of work-based learning, but the content now, rather than being, a technical higher level skill, is about what we as an institution, or particularly as within my faculty of science and engineering, can offer local communities that align to their sort of regional development plans. So really, it's enabled us to create, or at least to begin to create, a catalogue in an accessible sort of course style, where people can see how and why they can interact with us.
That's brilliant. And why do you feel like it's important for other researchers to be aware of this project?
Well, I think there's a few aspects to this. Number one is making sure that we capture everything. It's difficult for those looking in from outside to see all of the activities that go on within the university. It's immense. There's so much brilliant stuff happening, but that's true for us as well. So there may be people out there who could contribute to this, who could add to this, but also they may find out things that they weren't aware of that are going on. And I'm a strong believer in delivering collaboratively. So when you see something and you think, oh, actually, if that can align with some of the things that we're doing, we can align or add value to that, then we get a bigger impact, and everybody, especially our external community, can win from that, really.
Brilliant. And lastly, what are the next steps for your project?
I think to keep growing. I think that the idea here is is a fairly simple one. Okay, and that's what Research Wales Innovation Fund has enabled. Is it's how do we use um, the sort of communication platforms that we've developed for education, um, to share information on what we do, but what we do is continuously evolving. So I think the next phase for this really is twofold. One is continuous forever, which is keep collating, keep adding to that, keep building new content as new things appear. And then the piece that we're looking forward to doing is when we have a nicely packaged product around this, is sharing that with our partners, particularly local authorities associated with the Swansea Bay City region, so that they can really see what's going on. People can contact me through my Swansea University profile, and we can link them up to the teams involved in curating these things, and I can link people through to those teams.
And it's so brilliant to see how Research Wales Innovation Fund is helping projects that are actually impacting the future of climate change. How important is that?
Definitely, and I think that's the real key message here, is that the Research Wales Innovation Fund is about enabling. So it's really giving us the platforms and the foundations for us to make our innovations felt by others. So it's not necessarily the innovation itself, it's about how we underpin that, how we support it, and how we spread that so that we get maximum value out of the things that that could otherwise be going on and get missed.